Hello, everyone. This feels weird. It feels really good to be back in the studio. So welcome to our podcast, Two Girls and No Fucks. My name is Katrina.
And my name is AshleyMarie.
And we are two brown girls from Boston trying to navigate this dumpster fire known as life on this shithole known as Earth.
Yep.
Trying to unlearn and learn things our parents taught and didn't teach us.
Didn't prepare us for.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
While being brown, as she said. Mm-hmm. One of us is gay, the other one doesn't really know. I'm still working on it, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm the gay one.
What are they saying, Coyote Ugly? I played in the minors, but never went pro.
That's amazing. I love that.
Navigating parenthood.
You are.
Or trying to.
I'm not.
Oh.
We're not there yet.
Sometimes my 3-year-old's the parent and I just show up.
But you know what? When you have a pandemic baby, that's what happens. So, you want to let the people know
about me?
More about you, where you from, how you got here, and afterwards we're gonna say how we met, which
is a crazy story.
It's so crazy, but yeah.
So a little about me. I am sitting pretty at 34. I'll never turn 35. Write it down. It's never gonna happen for me.
As the world continues to spin and the days just keep passing by. It's cool.
I am a mom of 2. I have a 7-year-old autistic son and a 3-year-old that thinks she's the boss of everyone.
But they're both beautiful children. You have beautiful babies.
Thank you.
They're beautiful.
I guess I won't take full credit. Their dad helped at some point. And I mean, sometimes they pick him over me, so I guess he's doing somewhat of a good job.
I mean, we'll take the wins where we can get them.
Exactly. What else about me? I currently work in the hospitality industry, unfortunately.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't.
That's a whole other.
Yeah, we don't. That's a whole other episode. We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it.
Other than that, I'm a Pisces. My favorite color is sunshine yellow, and I yell at people profusely in my car while I drive. Like, you can't even hear the music, but it's okay.
How's your heart after that?
It's palpitating, but
it's like
better.
It's
better than pre-workout. Like, I just yell at the people in the car, and then I get to the gym or I get to wherever I'm going, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
It's your own personal dose of ketamine.
Yes.
That's not okay.
I know.
We'll talk about that later.
For sure not okay.
So hi, everyone. I'm Katrina. I am on the 4th floor. We're there and embracing it because that's just where we are. We're grown and all of the things. I'm recently married. Woo! I still can't believe that shit. Even Mertz is like, what's up? But yeah. So yeah, I'm married, 2 months now? 2 months and some change. And no babies. Potentially looking into a fur baby.
Ooh,
fur baby. We got to start with the fur baby
we
first. Yes. So that might be coming in the soon to be future. Grew up in Chelsea, which is right outside of Boston. So married, no babies, full-time job in healthcare on the administrative side. Because I don't need nurses and doctors coming at my neck. Mm-hmm. But and just, trying to navigate this thing called life. Wow, did you hear that?
I did.
That's my stomach.
I thought it was mine for a second. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, ooh. Yikes.
Yeah, I haven't really eaten that much today. I was on a meeting today for 4 whole hours.
I believe that.
I'm tired. So, yeah. You want to tell the people how we met?
Okay, so Katrina's wife is actually one of my really good friends. Mm-hmm. And she was in a horrible relationship. And we were sitting in her car outside of my house. And she proceeded to break up with said man. Probably about, we'll say a month later, not even. She's telling me about this individual that she hasn't met yet. But she is like, she's like, I need her. I'm craving her. I may be addicted to this person. And I'm like, okay, this sounds unhealthy, but I'm kind of going to support it because
Why not?
We're here for the games. Let's do it. It's like in the midst of a pandemic, we need something to do.
Yeah, no shit.
So she starts describing this person. In my head, I go, this sounds... And then she says it outright. She goes, so basically, I'm trying to date you. And I was like, that's cool.
It's weird.
And then I see Katrina's picture and I'm like, ooh, she prettier than me too.
Shut up. No. Because when I met you, you came to the house.
I did.
And you were sitting on the couch and we were all talking. And I know you probably looked at me sideways at one point, like, why is this bitch staring at me the way that she is? And I'm like, it's like staring at me.
Exactly.
It was weird.
So their relationship begins and I'm just, I'm here. I'm the cheerleader. I'm here for it. I want it to grow. And then I meet her. And then I'm like, oh, man.
She gets it.
Why? Like, I have a sister. I have a couple sisters, but I only claim one of them. But we don't even get along this good.
It's weird. But it's also really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It felt nice to talk to someone and be around someone that, A, wasn't threatened by me, but B, wanted to see good things come for me, whether they knew me for forever or for 5 minutes. So I was like, I like this for you, Jess. And then it got more serious, and then we're in the background like, yes,
cheering.
We love this. Cheering. Yes, let's go.
It was great. It's still great.
It's even better
not even
now.
past tense. It's really great. So,
and the song that Katrina used to walk out to her wedding is a song that I have probably had on a wedding playlist for the...
Have you really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's in my top like 5 wedding songs, and now I'm like, God damn it, can't even use it now.
But you can.
Well,
it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. For those that want to know, it's Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie.
Yep.
But it's not the Tevin Campbell version. It is Brent Morgan, who's like a country artist and sings so beautifully. But yeah, I walked down the aisle to that and it was pretty fantastic.
I mean, we would have recorded it, but it was unplugged so everyone could pay attention.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So we had content creators at the wedding, so we have video of that, which is pretty cool. So...
Also, if you ever want to see that, we'll post it on our Instagram because her wedding was a good time.
It was a good time. And we will hash that out at another time.
Yes.
Yeah, because...
The few hiccups we'll talk about.
Just a few, but that's fine. So Ashley came to me one day and was like... Oh, I'm sorry, AshleyMarie came to me one day and said that she wanted to do a podcast with me. And some people might know that I had done a podcast before with my best friend, Leslie. Her life is extremely busy, but she's doing all good things, just didn't have the time to come into the studio. So,
but she got Leslie's blessing before starting this.
I sure did.
So it's not cheating, just so everybody knows.
Right. We're not cheating on the best friend. She is well aware of this. And AshleyMarie was like, I want to do a podcast with you. And I was like, this could be interesting, because not to say that the podcast I had with Leslie was not good. It was a lot of fun. But when you and I have so much, it's like similarities, like Leslie and I have our similarities, but we also have our differences, which makes the friendship what it is.
Exactly.
And just being able to create the space to where I can throw shit out there and you're like, yeah, so about that. I see you and I raise you.
Yeah, exactly. Like we spend most of our time sending memes back and forth on Instagram.
Pretty much.
But the memes are just like, we don't even have to explain it. We just get it.
Yeah.
Or I could start a sentence with my hair. Just like, girl, I know. This is awful. Like,
that will be another episode for sure. So she came to me with this idea of doing this podcast, and here we are doing this podcast.
And now that we're talking, it feels good.
It does.
It feels good.
See,
it was a little scary in the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
You.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But the nerves will settle. We'll get into a groove, and it's going to be great. The first ones are always wonky. Always wonky. So it's fine.
And if we are going to mention you on our podcast, don't worry. I'll either have you sign an NDA so you can't talk about me afterwards, or I'll change your name to something famous.
Yeah, we'll probably just change names. It'll be easier to just change names. That's hilarious. But yeah. So this episode, I suppose, because it's January. Whenever this episode comes out, I imagine it'll be sometime next week. But it'll be still be January.
Yes.
So we are now in the year of our Lord, 2024.
Unfortunately.
How you doing?
So
I also understand that might be a loaded question. But
okay.
If you want to flip it to a positive, how's it going?
So let's start with the positive.
Yes.
So every year people set up New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolution was to be a better person. So that I took it as how I can be a better person for myself. So I could hold myself more accountable and I could follow through on the things that I'm not following through on, like, going to the gym 5 times a week. And like, if I'm yelling at my kids to get out of bed, I'm not staying in bed 5 minutes longer. Like, I'm holding myself accountable for the things I need to be doing. But, I always have to have some sort of sarcasm, some sort of like funny with me. So at work, they asked me what my New Year's resolution was. And I said, it's to be a better person. So that means I'm not saying inappropriate things to my coworkers and I'm showing up on time and I'm giving it my all and I'm not sleeping with people's husbands. Not that I've ever done it, but people's husbands clearly want me this year. It's crazy.
Girl.
The DMs are sad right now. The DMs are sad. Like, do you want me to go tell your wife that you just want me to tell you you're pretty and you're doing a good job?
Why do I feel like that's an Aaliyah song?
Probably.
If your girl only knew.
Yes.
You're welcome. That's the theme for this.
But yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the negative. Because I don't want to bring it in.
There's already enough negativity out there. We don't need to add
basically
to that.
From 2020 to now haven't been great years. Like pandemic, navigating life, trying to be an adult, trying to raise 2 kids. It's been a lot. And then add in relationships and trying to advance my career. Good Lord.
You're tired.
Yo.
It's okay. You're allowed to be tired. That's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm like a consistent, tired, hungry, angry. Like, I'm like a little troll. It's crazy. But again,
no, I can't unsee that.
Trying to be positive. So basically it's just that. I am working towards getting a personal training license, and people think that that's crazy.
No, it's not.
Because I'm not shaped like a personal trainer, but I'm shaped like a real person.
You're shaped like a person who works hard. That's what matters.
And I believe in building for yourself, not necessarily like the diet culture and you need these products and you need this and you need that, which is why when I had an awesome conversation with your trainer at your wedding, it made me feel better about it because she's a real person too. And she believes in hard work before anything else.
Absolutely.
Like, before the supplements, before focus on what you're eating and how you're feeling. Yeah. Like if you're sleeping, those things are important.
Absolutely.
And all things can be solved by a nap.
I love a good nap.
Yep.
God, I love a good nap.
So tell me about your New Year's resolutions.
That feels loaded. It feels loaded. And I say that.
Take it on levels.
Yeah, we're going to take it level by level. So I want to be more consistent across the board.
Okay.
I want to be a woman of my word. Not to say that I wasn't, but I want to, like, if I say I'm going to do something, or more importantly, when I say I'm not going to do something, we're going to follow through with that. I
think the young people call that standing on their business or something like that. Yep. Crazy.
I don't know any of these things. I'm like, I know none of these things. With the kid, like, what was that? Riz.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't tell you.
Apparently it means charisma. Right.
Probably because they can't spell charisma. Jesus.
Also that. So, yeah, just trying to be more consistent. And then I'm back on my bullshit in the gym. I've been working out. Right now we're at 7 days a week because I also dance as well. In a hip hop crew, not on the pole. Just want to define that. Clarify. We're clarifying that.
But we'll also mention that on a different episode.
But yeah, so I'm moving my body. 7 days a week. I'm being mindful of what I'm putting in my body, food-wise, nutrition-wise, all of the things. I'm journaling. We're in therapy. We're going for walks. We're doing all the things we're supposed to be doing. And we're still tired as fuck.
Yeah.
It happens because it's a lot. It's January. We're technically supposed to be hibernating. We're supposed to be asleep. And we're up and about. So it makes sense why we're tired.
Working,
the way
contributing to society.
All the things. Yeah. Double yuck. So yeah, that's part of my New Year's resolution. I also had, so people thought I was crazy. I still think I might be with it, but someone asked me, what is your goal for your first year of marriage? And I said, to get my wife on a plane every other month. I know, it's lofty, but here's the thing.
See, that's not even what I was going to say. I was going to say, I know that you have a brother. If he has the same mentality, tell him to call me. We could be in a platonic something or other.
Listen, he's married.
I know.
But, yeah, so I'm trying to get her on a plane every other month. And that it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Because her schedule is not the same as my schedule.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the typical standard 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. I stop at 5 o'clock. I'm not answering shit until 8 the next morning. Like, I don't check shit offline. Like, that's just not me. But she'll go in at 12, sometimes at 1, sometimes at 3, be there till 11, and I'm asleep when she gets home. So it's weird. And y'all buckets of PTO, she's explained it to me over the last 4 years, and I still don't get it. But yeah, so I'm trying to get her on a plane every other month. It's January, and I'm failing right now. Or I feel like I'm not necessarily failing, but like
You're behind.
We're behind.
Okay.
So first time we're going to get on a plane is in April. We're going on our honeymoon.
Okay.
Super pumped. We're going back to Antigua. #Antigua 2021.
So to feel like you were not failing, you would have to go somewhere in February on a plane.
Yes. But here's the thing. We're both going somewhere in February on a plane, just not with each other. So maybe that counts.
So I think that counts.
Maybe. But yeah. So.
Because you both are holding each other financially responsible. And
also that, which is stupid.
I mean, yes.
Financial responsibility.
Yeah. Crazy.
Ew.
Ew. Being an adult is ghetto as fuck.
It's so ghetto. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with all the things. What else is on your mind?
Oh my God,
I feel like there's so many things.
I don't want to go too crazy on this first episode.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
For the record, me and Katrina's wife work at the same place. So
in case you didn't pick up on that.
So you have that information.
Yes.
At one point I was her boss, and now I am not.
Yay, so now you guys can be friends.
I mean, I was still her friend then, because this job ain't going to tell me how to live my life.
There you go. No job should tell you how to live your life.
Exactly.
You go in there, do your work, go home, and do your business. That's it.
That's
what it should be. That's what it should be. I
Never
understand
is.
that there are some industries where that's not the case, but here we are. So,
but sometimes I love it. I love what it brought to my life in terms of growth.
okay.
So because of this job, I am now a homeowner. I've owned my home since 2020.
Good for you. That's awesome.
My kids can do all the fancy activities that they want to do because I make the money for them to do that.
Nice.
They have good health insurance. They
Oh,
I have paid
so
vacation.
clutch.
Yeah.
That's
so
clutch. That's
those
clutch.
things.
Yeah.
So the trauma is kind of worth it sometimes. But
Literal trauma.
yeah, so much trauma.
Yikes. So, well, that's good.
Yeah, I
We'll
feel
take-
good
listen,
overall. Again, trying to be positive.
Yes,
And think about
I'm
all
here
the
for that.
positives.
I'm here for the positives. I really try to look at the glass half full, but there are days. Some days are better than others.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But today we're gonna make it a good day, and today's gonna be a glass half full. Look at us starting a podcast.
Yay! Also, for the record, we came in today wearing Marvel sweatshirts. Did not speak about what we were going to wear.
Nope.
So
Sure didn't.
Katrina is currently wearing a Black Panther sweatshirt.
I sure am.
And I
love
currently
this
have
one.
Captain America on mine.
Which are my two faves. BT
So
dubs.
crazy.
Heck yeah.
Putting the positive Marvel out into the universe.
Heck yeah.
That'll be another episode, though, for sure.
For sure.
And if anyone wants to come on our podcast and come talk about DC, you're getting disconnected. We're not here for that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Absolutely not. No shade to those who like DC, but
No, but we're superior, so just accept it and move on. Like,
and then there's that.
you talked about The Flash. I went to go see The Flash. The Flash was low-key kind of garbage. The peak moments that would have been good are nostalgic for people who are in our age group. Like, George Clooney shows up at the end of the movie. I'm like, he wasn't even a great Batman, but that's funny. And
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know.
I watched it by default. Michael Keaton's in it. Michael Keaton saves the movie.
That was the original Batman.
Yeah, but
Original?
Ezra Miller,
One of the OG Batmans.
Yeah. Ezra Miller, not great.
That stinks.
Yeah. What are you going to do? I mean,
Absolutely nothing, because I'm not watching that shit.
He's no Tom Holland. He's no Chadwick Boseman. He's no,
rest in peace.
you know.
Oh, still breaks my heart about that, but yeah. So wait, did you... So in doing this podcast, this is also a fun opportunity for us to get to know each other too.
Yes.
So, did you grow up?
Again, Leslie, I'm not trying to steal your friend.
You're fine. Okay. And it's so funny because I'll
come for me.
Because I'll send Leslie shit like I'll send that. It's the meme that says when other people say that they're your best friend, and I'm standing right there. I'm like, bitch, no, you're not. It's not like that. But did you grow up here?
So my parents came here. Well, my parents got married when I was probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
My actual sperm donor is not in my life. I don't know anything about him. He doesn't know anything about me.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepdad, he's the GOAT for real. Mm-hmm. The best. That's why I don't even refer to him that way. But
that's fine.
Just to give people the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in Brockton.
Boogie down.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, I had
exactly. So when people talk about
you
this,
know.
Exactly. If you know, you know. So when people talk about this area or like Lawrence, I'm like, well, like Chelsea, Lawrence, Brockton, they're all similar.
All in the same category, pretty much. Yeah.
You know, it's just
that's cool.
All of it feels the same. I currently live in New Bedford. I actually went to high school, middle school in New Bedford. I moved to Salem at one point to go to Salem State. And that was traumatic and terrible, and I cried every day until I was not going there. Oh, yeah. It was just not. Like, everyone was getting the experience of, like, living on campus or living off campus and being there. And that school is great if you're going there to be a theater major or a nurse.
Right.
And if you're doing anything else...
It's not for you.
Or if you don't look like everyone else, you do not feel welcome, okay, you know?
Yeah.
It's not 100%, like... inclusive. So
that's fair.
I spent most of my time working and just going to school and trying to get through it because I didn't want to be there.
I don't blame you.
And then I was like, I gotta go do something else. So when I was 17, my parents told me that they could not afford to send me to college, so I signed up for the military. So I went to basic training when I was 18 years old. And then I came home and I was like, all right, I'll go to college and it'll be great. And I started college, and 2 months into starting college, I received a letter that I was stop lost and I needed to go on a deployment. And I was like, this is crazy. Yeah. And I was so scared. And my mom was like, something's going to happen to you and I'm not even going to know about it. Because, you know, you'll learn throughout this experience that my mom is the most dramatic person. second to my daughter I've ever met in my life.
To be fair, some of that anxiety is warranted.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
There's other things that she'll get mad about. Like if I wash my hair and go outside.
Right.
You're gonna get a cold.
Yeah,
you're gonna die of pneumonia. Like shit's gonna
cold
be crazy.
is germs.
Yeah,
not from wet hair.
Exactly.
Let's debunk that shit immediately.
Because like my ass can tell you could do a wash and go and walk outside in New England weather in a Charlotte Russe dress with no coat
and be
just fine.
And be just fine. We used to do that shit all the time.
You're drinking UV blue in the back of someone's car.
Oh, that's gross.
I know.
My stomach just flipped.
I know. Ew. But I lived like that at one point. It was awful. Like
It happens.
We'll share Throwback Thursdays on our Instagram. Please check them out. You will find me with the Snooki Puff in the front of my head, acting a damn fool, wearing
Did
a
you
dress.
really?
Oh, yeah. Like, it was very hard because being light-skinned, people immediately assume that, oh, well, you're not black enough for the black people and you're not white enough for white people. So where are you from? Part of me wants to actually respond. I'm actually Mexican. Not even a little bit Mexican, but like,
yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
tough.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like some days you have good hair days and people are like, your hair's so nice, without asking you, they touch it. And then some days you have an afro that you haven't washed in 4 days and they're like, how do you even take care of that? Like, not a concerned
Mind
question,
your
but like a,
yeah.
ew. Like
Yeah.
that.
Got it.
But yeah, I spent 7 years in the military, deployed a couple times. I actually lost one of my best friends on one of my deployments. So that was like another traumatic.
Where were you deployed to?
When I lost him, I was in Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Were you in Iraq both deployments?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I actually went to Iraq, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Qatar.
Okay.
I didn't last very long on one deployment, just because of personal stuff that was going on.
Sure.
That's for a whole nother episode. But yeah, I lost my best friend. We got there in December, and I lost him in January. So it was like right at the beginning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I immediately was like, I don't know how to figure this out to go home, but I need to go home. I can't do this.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 months of like not wanting to get out of my bed, not wanting to eat anything, not having the motivation to do anything.
Sure.
And people are saying, oh, well, everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in that statement. I don't believe you should be saying that when someone dies.
Right.
Like, if something bad happens to you, if, you slip on an ice and, like, bruise your elbow, like, or, like, something minuscule like that. But this is a death. Like, someone has now lost their son, their brother, their uncle. Like, and you're saying everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, no, that's not cool. I mean, they try to.
I think they were trying.
They mean well, but it just
the wording
executions.
Just
not. Yeah.
And then other than that, I've received 3 marriage proposals in my life. I've said no all 3 times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
3 whole times.
And those men better not come for me after this. Yeah, they know why. They know why.
You know why.
Exactly. Like, they fully understand.
That's
that
hilarious.
They were not ready for that.
Yeah.
And like, we'll deep dive into relationships, but like, I am now standing at, 34. I now understand myself better than I ever have.
Yeah.
And
that tends to happen in your 30s.
For sure. But
shit
also,
just clicks.
like, I hold myself accountable. I understand that a lot of those relationships didn't work out because I did it to myself. Like your first love. My first love, I dated him for like 8 years. And he joined the Navy when I joined the Army. And he was stationed in Florida at one point. And he only chose Florida. And he's going to hate me for saying this. Because I wanted to go to school in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. So he chose Florida because of me. And then I literally didn't want to leave my family because I had just gone through like basic training and all this stuff. And I didn't want to leave my family.
Shit.
Yeah. So then I didn't want to move. And then I tried it out for like a little bit. I was down there probably like a week or so. And I just fought with him every day. And I was distant because I didn't want to be there.
Damn.
Yeah. That was the problem with me. I would internalize everything and then not deal with it and then just run. Yeah. That's like the go-to. But now I'm like, oh, something's bothering me. Hi, let's talk about it. It's me again.
As we should.
Like, I even do it with my children. Like, I'll be like, you're really not listening to me today and it's hurting my feelings. And then my daughter goes, I don't know why. I'm sorry. And then continues to not listen to me. But, like, at least she apologized slightly. Yeah.
She's funny.
Oh my God.
She's hilarious.
At one point, maybe we'll grace you guys with her presence. She's
oh my God. I can't even imagine her.
She would want to hear herself, though. She wouldn't want to hear anybody else talk.
That's fair. I mean, at that age, what is she?
She's 3.
She's a 3-nager?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Good luck with that.
I know. It's like a universalistic game. I thought I was going to be a boy mom.
It's fine.
It's going to be cool.
You're
And now she's like, Mommy, I love pink and I need my lipstick. And I'm like, ma'am, I only started washing my face with face soap like 3 years ago. Like, you see this? I don't put no makeup on this. Come on.
I can't stand you.
Sorry. It's the truth. Like, my mom didn't wear makeup, so she didn't teach me, like,
Yeah.
you know? So now I see these women that I work with coming to work with full faces of makeup, and sometimes we got to be there at like 8 a.m. Bro, what time did you wake up? 5? Like,
probably 5:30-ish. Yeah.
to put on makeup to impress who? The pigs that we work with? Because they're pigs.
I mean, yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You getting chapstick, mascara at best. Okay?
On a good day.
Yeah, eyeliner if I'm feeling froggy. That's about it.
Hilarious. That's awesome.
What else?
I don't know. What time is it? Oh, yeah. We're almost done with the first quote-unquote hour that we've been here.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, I feel good about that.
You feel good about that?
I do.
Do you want to end it here, or do you want to have something else you want to say? We're just figuring this out
yeah,
on the fly, which is totally fine. Yeah.
No, I feel good. I think that gives people a good idea of, you know, how this is going to go and if they want to continue to listen. If they don't, we won't take offense to it.
I mean, you're going to listen. You're going to listen. If not. And every episode is going to be different. So.
And if you have any requests, we'll be taking those. Unless you guys want us to talk about something inappropriate. And then
whoa.
Then
what's the threshold for that?
Then we'll move it to the top of the list.
Because I'm like,
then we'll move it to the top of the list.
What's the threshold for that?
I don't think we have one right now.
Okay, we don't.
Because we're going not at the moment.
All right. Cool.
If we deem offline that something is a hard
Too
stop
much
for us, yeah,
okay,
it's a hard stop.
Fair.
Then we'll Kevin Hart this bitch. Pineapple. Not doing it. And then we'll politely decline your strange request.
Got it.
But overall, I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to touch on, you know, emotions as women and maybe as men if we get some insight. We're going to touch on relationships, on
a whole plethora of
like
things.
all the things.
Yeah.
Because
that's what we do here.
Yeah. We have questions. We know you have questions. And there's some things that your parents didn't teach you. My parents could never prepare me for dating, like, because they're not me. And also the one time my dad tried to give me dating advice went horribly wrong.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about that.
Oh, I'll maybe even have him record a soundbite of exactly what he said to me. He's going to say he didn't say it, but he did.
But
I remember exactly where I was standing when he said it.
That's funny.
And for the record, both my parents have pretty decent accents, so hearing them say anything is hilarious.
So what accent does your mama have?
My mom sounds like a typical Spanish lady, you know?
Okay.
But my dad has like a... So have you ever heard like a Haitian person learn to speak English?
Yes,
I have. Or like a Portuguese person learn to speak English?
Yes. Yes.
Obviously, it's much better now, but growing up, my dad just had that very like...
First of all, for someone like me who loves words, English is trash.
Oh, it's awful.
Can you imagine looking at the word receipt and wondering what the fuck the P is doing there? Like, I'm just gonna... I'm receipt. Mm-hmm. What? The P is silent? Then why the fuck is it there? That's where I'm at with that. So shout out to those who learn this language because
as
this
a second language, it's hard.
It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
Yep.
But yeah, so we can end it there.
Okay. If you want to come
thanks
back
for making
more,
I was like, thanks for making it this far. Definitely have to give a shout out to the Bridge Sound and Stage. And Mertz behind this soundproof glass, who is going to be dealing with our bullshit.
Oh yeah,
which is fine. Bullshit. But yeah, we'll end it there and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.
Peace.